Hey guys, so minor little mess up. I messed up uh, the recording, so I had to click off to pause the recording, but I accidentally clicked on another game and it shut it down. So I'm outright just not gonna talk for the first part of this episode because I just don't feel like voicing everything again. You can read for yourself. I'll be doing the coffees and stuff, but I'm going on mute for most of the day. Basically, military personnel stationed along the East Coast prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more yada yada yada. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit on auto. You guys can read for yourself. Okie dokie. Ginger latte. How did I make that? It was tea, milk, and ginger? No. It was tea. No. Fuck. Tea, milk, ginger? Oh, shit. I made the Galahad. Fuck, what was it? Was it? No, it was coffee, milk, and ginger. Wait, I've already made this, so that would be in my phone, right? Coffee, ginger, milk. Okay, I just had the order wrong. Coffee, ginger, and milk. Right? Right. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's the first section I really didn't want to talk over again because ugh. But now we're up in the new territory because it's pretty recent. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Now, for anyone who wasn't following along, Fury is this kind of drug that stops werewolves from, I guess, going crazy or whatever. I'm not sure so far. Twink. Okay. Never really changed, I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Simon. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Alright, the Galahad. Okay. Okie dokie. Galahad. Tea, milk, ginger. That is not tea. Alright. Tea, milk, and ginger. Alright, the Galahad. Here you go. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, are you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me in the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Oop, door's being banged on. Alright, I'm back, I just forgot to do something. Okay, anyway, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I have heard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all that trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took it to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when you were working with me, I noticed... Hyde? I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. And see, Ezekiel, from my short talk description of Old Quad in the Western Front, this is a prime example. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence and helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Simon, I'd like to order something now. Oh, what would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Warm and cool at the same time. So, this is decently warm. That's not really warm. That's pretty warm. That's not warm. That's decently warm. Uh... How about... This is decently warm. What about over here? No, because it doesn't do anything cool. It's warm. There's nothing cool, really. What about tea? Tea has some cool. Lemon and honey? Lemon honey tea? Midsummer's Night Drink. Ooh, that's a nice, that's a cool looking drink. Here's your order. Oh, it must have been the right one because I just got an update for his profile. Hi, it's Supermodel. Favorite things. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Ooh. What am I doing with my life? Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Okay. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, cool. Let's go look at this new tea. Midsummer Night Dream. Sweet and memorable, like summertime blues. Aw. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen it today. Oh, speak of the devil? Question mark? Huh, speak of the devil. Ah, using my catchphrase. Ha! Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya? By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up young girl? Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Huh. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Simon my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I gotta suck on all this spit, bro. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. Actually, let's go check the paper. Evening Whisper. Stray boy and lonely cat. Boy at home taking sound echoing. Meow, the cat calls. The boy demanding treatment. Yada, yada, yada. But please, don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admining life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. Mostly, I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families, if they require intensive care such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or don't think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We really talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady right here. He needs to be a bit less loyal though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50, damn, 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy, ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new damn. All this spit in my mouth, bro. Sucking all that air. Okay. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly, I don't know how to say that word. I can't say it. I can't say it. Mostly men. Damn. Managerial? Maybe. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now, and I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Scala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Simon. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Woo! You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. Met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I knew Gallo used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. Hi, don't tell her. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. Okay. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. Wait, 50 years ago? He's been in this job for 50 years, something medic. Wait a minute, I gotta do quick math real quick. I gotta do quick math. 1 second. One moment, doing quick math. Okay, so 2020. So like 50 years. They met in the 60s. So if we just do 50, like as an assumption, and he was a soldier. Okay, what year would it be in 2020, 50 years ago? So this is just like a general assumption. $1975. Okay, so I'm not very knowledgeable, so yippee. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he did work without relying on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do, or at least the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength, But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? Ooh. I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. Not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been at work. Hey! Good evening, everyone! Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. Here on Earth, please call us Neil. It's Neil Armstrong. Meet every character in the game. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. Alright, so we have Neil on our phone now. Hello, Neil. Nothing. He has nothing. But from what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle? Yeah. Ooh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more. More. Much more. More than to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do you all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on the image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Genjru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, this place is a really perfect spot to practice our communication skills with the Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something for the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it. Yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. Maybe they taste the difference. Anyway, you really can't taste anything. Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But you're not able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. A drink to make him feel something. I mean, you would think you would just target one particular thing, right? Or, ooh, wait. I think we might. This could be cool. That could be cool. This could work. Sorry, I'm just stretching. I'm very tired. God. Kill me. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm so tired. Lord Almighty. Actually, let's think. So, he's like a space guy. Space is cold. Right? Yeah, space is cold. Maybe this? It's pretty cold. Come on! Like, that has to be the drink. Milky Way. Milky Way, literally. Yeah. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Yeah, I did it right too because it surprises him. My God. Birthday, nothing. Myself summary, please write your pro... He didn't write anything down. Brew pad, what's the description for this drink? Sweet and cool, like outer space. Thank you. What the... Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This... Oh, he's gonna kill us all. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure. Wow, I'm so good at this. I'm so great. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far. Star Wars reference! Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Okay, Jesus. I'm not gonna laugh out loud, I'll hurt my throat. Feelings attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but it's classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the... Ooh, we're getting more stuff because we got it right. I owe you this story. So, why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes, it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. I don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey! You came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what you people would call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain that this is someone, I'm sure, a lot of women who wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? He's so lost, I love him. Sounds like your planet is a giant serial orgy. That was a badly chosen word. But it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? I cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? Be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does this mean you are willing to... Okay. Okay! Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. But only with someone I'm serious about. But our missions is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. I love him so much. He's so awkward. I love him. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. And why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. Oh, who's a big fatty on the floor? Who's my big fatty? Who's my good boy? Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? I love you so much. But we have thought your kind also love the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we be... Alright, quote this. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am. This is so oddly sweet. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path of starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It'd be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer most women there's so much spit in my mouth. Most women prefer it if their male partners were condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you don't want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is way too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. No. Oh, I'm so shocked. Oh, you do not need to worry. You will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research. We tried it on the testing object. Oh! Oh! It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Alright, one sec. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How have you pursued your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I am so shocked by... Oh my god! That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came, and they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward, but you can't be angry at such naivety? I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. Her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Golly joined the discussion. My, we have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Golly join a random conversation. Usually, it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thanks for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Huh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm running my bike. Alright then. See you around. Take care on your way, folks. That episode was so topsy-turvy, bro. I was not expecting such... Oh my god! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.